during the formation of the land masses, when inconceivable powers burst forth from the bowels of the earth, tearing and cleaving mountains, one huge rock was pushed out and away from its mainland. The salty waters gushed in torrents and divided it with a wide expanse of sea. There alone it stood, proud and majestic, and all who saw it were awed.
Richard Cartwright.
Hi there, good evening and welcome to the Miss Gibraltar 1997 show, which you've already been welcome to. You people here and also viewers at home, how are you? And well, what you've just seen is something I think completely different, don't you agree, Sue? The girls in white little numbers. We've heard of black little numbers. These are white little numbers, see-through white little numbers.
Yeah, well, that's really in keeping with the times, isn't it? It's more sort of 20th century, more zippy, more modern. We're going to see them in traditional evening clothes later on as well, but we've changed things slightly this year.
Another thing that they've seen, haven't they, is the danza. You know, Anne-Marie Gomez doing a lot of work there in that choreography. That's all to do with a production that you'll be able to see on stage soon, you too, if you come and see it.
Absolutely.
And also it's part of a CD that's going to be produced. It has been produced, it'll be in the shops very soon too. It's to do with Gibraltar's history, but I'm going to tell you more about that a little later. What I'm just thinking about now before we go into what actually is happening on the show tonight, Sue, is that there's a sense of déjà vu here somewhere.
There is, isn't there? There is.
The occasion is the same, but the venue is a different one somehow. What is it?
I think it's Miss Gibraltar Circular 1979, 1980.
Miss Gibraltar 1981. 1980, that's when we presented the last one together.
That's right, in St. Michael's Cave.
And I never thought I was going to reach 43 years old. And here I am. Anyway, about the show tonight. You've seen the girls once, you'll see the girls many more times. We've also got what? Some actual fabulous performances.
We have. We've got Andrea Martin, you'll all remember her. She's a fabulous local singer. And she's been studying in Bath and Bristol. She's actually reading music. And I think you'll all agree, when you actually hear her voice, you'll see, I mean, she was fabulous before, but she's quite incredible now. She took our breath away at rehearsals yesterday. She really did.
She comes from Catherine Bay.
She does, yes.
We remember when she started singing, she was this high.
Yeah.
You know, her mother taught her. And
That's
now
right.
she's moving on to opera in Bath. So she's the girl from Catherine Bay and Bath. Does that sound good?
It does,
Does it have a good ring?
In fact, I think Andrea actually appeared on television for the first time when she was about 4 years old. So we've seen her progress over the years. We're so proud of her, and I'm sure you will be tonight too.
We mentioned Andrea, we mentioned Danza. They'll be back again for more later. There's also the special star guest, a lady from Denmark. Who is
Yes,
she?
indeed. Yes, that's Wigfield. And a lot of you will probably recognize her, or you'll certainly recognize her voice when you hear her. She had an enormous hit about 4 years ago.
Something like that, 95, I think, 2 or 3 years ago.
I think it was about 95, with Saturday Night. Very appropriate, because today's Saturday night.
2 million copies.
Yep.
2 million copies. Go for that. There is something about the show that I have to tell you, and that is that tonight there could have been 8 ladies, not 7, 8.
8? I don't remember one dropping out. Richard.
Well, it's only I who know it. And that's because a very good lady friend of mine, Consuelo McEwen, was going to appear here tonight. And there's a good reason for it, because as you know, this year they're going to Miss World. The Miss World shows in the Seychelles.
Seychelles, absolutely.
And the Seychelles is not a million miles away from East Africa. And there's a country called Mozambique.
Of course, and
she's
Consuelo's got loads of friends in Mozambique.
A special friend.
Yes, yes.
But in the end, what changed it for her is that she said, I'm going to embarrass the girls, which is very rare for Consuelo, because she's got no compassion at all. But I don't know, she managed to get an inch of compassion, and she said that she was going to embarrass the girls. She was going to win Miss Personality, Second Princess, First Princess, Miss Gibraltar, the lot. So she decided against it, and I welcome that very much indeed. But speaking of Miss World, seriously, what can we tell the people about the show, Miss World?
Well, Miss World this year is going to be held in the Seychelles, as Rich has just said, and it will take place on the 22nd of November. As you know, there are 7 girls competing for the title of Miss Gibraltar 1997, and the lucky girl, the one elected to Miss Gibraltar, will be representing the rock at the Seychelles. And they've just made a few changes this year. I think it's similar to last year. There won't be any national costume section. For some reason, they decided to do away with that. But they do have a special prize for the girl with the most glamorous evening dress. And we always tend to do fairly well in Gibraltar in that respect, because our girls dress very, very well. I've had a look at some of the dresses backstage, And I think you'll agree that they're quite spectacular. They've gone to a lot of trouble. So it's almost like a fashion parade in addition to a beauty contest and an entertainment show.
But haven't things changed? I mean, the mode of dress, what we've seen tonight up to now is very different.
Very
pleasing.
different, very different. Of course, different and the same in many ways, because as you know, fashion just tends to go round in circles. Like, for example, shoes. I mean, look at the shoes that we're all wearing this evening. I mean, we're almost back to the 70s. If you look at the catwalks, I'll lift my shoe, I mean, it's about 6 inches there. And the reason I'm wearing these, because all the girls are wearing these really, really high platform shoes, so we had to elevate ourselves. But fashion goes around in circles, so we're almost back to the 70s again in many ways.
We're always asking the girls how they feel entering the contests, etc. You've done, well, everything. You presented here and you've also entered the contest. What did you come? Second princess, first princess, or something?
Runner-up to Mischief in 74, but I don't really want to talk about that.
You don't?
No, because the youngest girl competing tonight, I believe, is 20, perhaps 21. And I entered in 74, that was 23 years ago. So none of the girls were born then, so we'll forget about that, Richard. Let me ask you a little bit more about Consuelo.
Consuelo back on the scene again, oh dear.
Yes. You're probably wondering why we're waffling on here. The reason is the girls have got to get changed, so we're going to have to just talk for a few more minutes. So let me ask you about Consuelo and how she's doing on the political scene.
I've no idea what she's doing on the political scene. I know that she went into politics, but I've no idea. I haven't seen her really to talk about serious things like that. Anyway, tonight's not a night of politics. Who wants to talk about politics?
Okay, so we're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about ID cards.
Amsterdam treaties.
Or the Schengen Agreement.
Airport agreements.
Or a change to the Constitution.
Parliamentary, private secretaries, or whatever they call PPSs.
Or Protocol X and Y. So
and all that.
Chief Minister, we know you're at the back there, so relax. This is a non-political zone this evening. We're here to have fun.
And we hope you enjoy it. So let's introduce the judges, shall we? We have the judges sitting with us here tonight, and the first judge is Mrs. Yvonne Cotgrove. She's a frequent visitor to Gibraltar, and she's on her second visit. Welcome.
Let's introduce you to judge number 2. And he's a management analyst with the MOD in the United Kingdom, Andrew Aitken.
Judge number 3 is the chairman of the panel. He is Mr. Paul Petits from the Carbon Dating Unit of Oxford University. Big title. Important man.
And judge number 4, he's an archivist. He comes from the Spanish city of Jerez. He is Antonio Santiago Perez.
And the final judge for you tonight, here's Mr. Pierre Shreve. He's a Dutch gentleman. He's retired from the oil industry and now works for various British museums. Hey, Sue. Whilst you were introducing some of the judges there, I was looking back to see this. Are we supposed to do a paint job up there?
Richard, for goodness sake, this is the finished set. This is what we're talking about, a more modern set. We don't want a throne here and a crown. I think it's a lovely set, don't you?
It's not part of a building site?
No, it isn't, definitely not. This is the finished set.
No, but I was going to say, if we were supposed to do that, I thought it was a bit of a cheek not to supply us with overalls and a ladder at least. I mean, it looks like a building site to me with all the splashes of paint and that.
No, I don't agree. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. And I had a look on the set backstage, because, as you know, this is being televised this evening, and it looks super on television. I hope you agree at home.
Okay, so we'll get on with the show, shall we? And it's the ladies in evening dress, is that right?
Well, we're going to see them wearing black numbers. They were wearing their white outfits to start with. Now we're going to see them for the second time this evening, wearing black gowns.
My lover's got no money, he's got his own.
sure the young ladies have enjoyed that clap. Thank you, ladies. And now comes the part that the ladies always dread, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. I call, first of all, Miss MRW Couriers, contestant number 7, Karina Sanchez, to come and chat to me. Good evening, Karina.
Good evening, Richard.
How are you tonight?
A bit nervous, but it's all right.
Tell me, you're something of a veteran of the catwalk. You've been on many fashion shows and many misses, but never missed Gibraltar. Why is that?
Well, I thought I was a bit too young. I knew I needed to gain a bit more experience and to be a little bit more prepared and to be able to cope with everything that was thrown my way.
Well, you seem to have done fine because you went on a modeling trip to Italy for 7 months, but although it sounds very romantic and very fine, it wasn't as fine as some people might think, right?
Well, the experience was a bit disappointing, but I managed to learn the language. I also managed to live on my own for 7 months, on my own for the first time. And I think it's something that I didn't want, and so I returned back home and finding myself a better job.
So are you saying if you're offered now a trip to Paris for 3 weeks, you won't go because of this experience?
Well, I think I would have to go accompanied by another person because it's a very difficult world out there.
And just a quick one on the learning Italian. When you came back, you sat for your GC level, and you did very well. You got an A, didn't you, in Italian?
Yes, now, I am now qualified in Italian, yes. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Can you repeat that again for me?
You did very well with your studies in terms of learning Italian here.
Yes, I did. It was
Great.
It was great, yes. I would like to take up French now.
So good night to you, and how do you say that in Italiano?
Buonasera a tutti.
Thank you very much, Miss Karina Sanchez, contestant number 7, and she is Miss MRW Couriers. And now we have contestant number 3. Here she is. She is Miss 123 Printers, and you're Justine Hardy. Good evening, Justine. I'm sorry, you are Nancy Goldrin, wrong side of the paper. Nancy, you're Miss Trident, Freight Services. Do beg your pardon. Nancy, you've also been in modeling. Tell me about that. Why do all these young ladies go in for modeling?
Well, I think modeling is a very great experience for one, and you meet new people, it opens up your mind, and I think everyone should try it once in life if they enjoy it.
And this course that you're taking is something completely different?
Well, it's got to do with modeling as it's beauty. I've done a course in beauty therapy, which I finished last July. I completed the course, and I also did anatomy, physiology, and massage, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
You also believe in leaving Gibraltar. You think that most young people should leave Gibraltar at least for a short period. Why is that?
Well, everyone's an individual, and everyone should do what they think is best for them. But I think it's a very good experience. Again, you meet new people, and it opens up your mind. And I think everyone should, have a chance in doing that and get away from Gibraltar if it's just for a while.
Nancy, good luck, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much, Richard.
That's contestant number 3. Let's get it right there. Miss Trident Freight Services, Nancy Goldwyn. And now it's time for contestant number 4, Miss 123 Printers, Justine Hardy. Sorry, Justine. Now tell me, why did you enter the contest this year?
Well, my mom persuaded me to enter, so I thought, why not? I'll give it a try. So I came.
Your mum persuaded you, of course. She entered a Miss contest many, many years ago.
Yes, she entered in 1979, and she came second, I think, yeah.
What about boyfriends? How are they these days with encouraging or not young ladies to enter contests like this?
Well, my boyfriend's fine about it. He's not against it at all, and he says it's like a new experience for me, so he's all for it.
You're also a student. What is it that you're studying?
I'm studying business and finance in college in further education, and hopefully I'll carry on my studies and go to university in England.
And become what eventually?
God knows, something really good, I hope.
Into finance, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, Justine, thank you for talking to us. There's our next contestant. Her name is Justine Hardy, and she is contestant number 4, Miss 123 Printers.
There is a melody bumping in my head, into my life and into my dream. I see the people jumping in the street, and everybody just dance and sing. I see the people in the streets. They're jumping.
Right, and we next talk to contestant number 2, who's Caroline Gomez. She's Miss Gibraltar.
Oh, we get the melody.
Good evening, Caroline.
Good evening, Susan.
Now tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I was born in England and I've studied over there for 15 years and I've come over here to live now.
Now you've been doing a lot of desktop publishing, haven't you?
Yeah, I enjoy writing and hopefully I'd like to write a book for children.
Now you list as one of your hobbies art and drawing, so would you like to perhaps illustrate that book too?
Yeah, of course, I'd like to illustrate it myself.
Now I know that you're half Colombian, so your mother's actually from Colombia, isn't she? So you've been to Colombia, tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I've been over there. It's a beautiful place, very exotic. People are really nice and friendly and it's just a great place to have fun.
Right, so you've lived in London, you're living in Gibraltar now, and you visited Colombia. Where would you like to settle down eventually to write that definitive book of yours?
I'd probably try everywhere else now, and where I find where it's more nice, I'll probably stay.
Wherever you get the inspiration.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I hope you do write that book. Thank you very much indeed. Contestant number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Caroline Gomez. She's Miss Gibraltar.
There is a melody bumping in my head, into my life and into my...
And this is contestant number 6, Catherine Galliano. She's Miss Radio Gibraltar. Good evening, Catherine.
Good evening, Susan.
Right, I know that you're a hairdresser. What do you like about the hairdressing profession?
When I like making different styles, different hair, and all that stuff.
Is it difficult? Because you're on your feet all day and you're dealing with a lot of people. You must get some difficult clients sometimes.
Yeah, really.
So what is your ambition? I think when we were talking before the show, you said that your ultimate dream would be to own your own salon.
Yeah, in my future, if
you have the opportunity, you'd like to.
Yeah, I'd really like to.
Right. And when you're not in your hairdressing salon, you like romping along the fields and beaches on a horse, don't you? You've been horse riding ever since you were a little girl.
Yeah.
And you also told me that one day you would love to own your own horse.
Yeah, in my future, if I really got my responsibility and when I'm settled down already, we'll see.
Well, let's hope that you open that salon and you have a horse of your own. Catherine Galliano, Miss Radio Gibraltar, thank you very much indeed.
So let's chat now to contestant number 5. Her name is Angelique Cooper. Hello, Angelique. You are also Miss SM Cerrulla. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, you are. And you tell me that your mum is a pest. Why is your mum a pest?
She's not really a pest. She wants me to try out new things, so she always wanted me to enter Miss Gibraltar. So she finally So she finally told me, why don't you go in this year? So I decided to go in.
But apparently she's been doing this for quite a few years now.
Yes, for about 5 years.
You're also unemployed. Why are you unemployed? Because there are no jobs, or because the jobs that are available you don't want?
It's really because there's a lot of competition and there's so many people unemployed that it's hard to get a job.
So what would you like to do in the end?
I would really like to work with children.
Children and cats.
Yes.
Why is it that you like cats? You know that there are many, many people who say that they don't like cats, not because they don't like cats in the real sense, but because they're not friendly enough. Is this true?
I don't think it's true. If you are nice to them, they'll be nice to you.
Wish you luck.
Thank you.
There goes contestant number 5, Miss S. in Cerrulla, Angelique Cooper.
And now we call contestant number 1. She's Rossanna Ressa, and she's Miss Variety Stores. Good evening, Rossanna.
Good evening, Susan.
Now, you have a job that I really, really envy, and I'm sure one that all the ladies and the girls in the audience this evening also, because this young lady actually manages a fashion boutique and gets the pick and choice of all the fashions. So tell us what it's like running in that shop, because it's a family business, isn't it?
Yes. Well, really, I'm a very active person, and I really like the fashion world. And 3 times a year, more or less, we go with my parents to England to bring the new stock here to Gib, the latest fashion, and it's quite interesting.
Now, I know that you've got fashions in your store ranging across the board, from young to teenagers to perhaps the older generation. Is there any conflict between yourself and your family when you go on these buying trips?
Well, yes, and especially when my father comes with us, because sometimes he goes to, maybe we get 1 blouse, for example, and he goes and brings 11, and it's not really a very good taste for the young fashion here.
I think it's really best left for the ladies, don't you? The ladies' fashions? Okay, tell me what you think about today's fashions then.
Well, I really like the fashion of today's, the 60s fashion. I really like.
And just another quick question, because when you're not really busy on the buying trips and selling the fashion in the boutique, you love water sports and you love skiing, don't you? You're a very active young lady.
Yes, that's right. In summer, really, I like jet skiing and water skiing and all those water sports.
Terrific. And I know that you're generally happy with your life. You're one of those people who loves life.
Yes.
Rossanna Ressa, it's been a pleasure having you here this evening. Thank you very much indeed.
In the street and everybody just dance and sing. People in the streets, they're jumping, yeah, they're bumping. Oh, there's a melody. Oh, they get the melody. Everybody dance with me. Everybody clap with me. Everybody dance with me.
Great stuff there. The 7 contestants for Miss Gibraltar 1997. I think it's going to be tough. Don't you think that too,
I
Susan?
think so, but there again, it always is difficult, isn't it? And probably you've already decided who your favourites are, but the judges, I'm sure you're certainly going to have a very difficult time.
I'm really impressed with the dresses. I like these white little numbers and black little numbers.
Yeah,
They
that's a
look
good
don't
idea,
they?
isn't it? And those are
Very
not the
well.
evening gowns. We'll see those a little later on. But right now, we're going to meet the girls once again, but this time in bathing costume.
And here they are. Here comes contestant number 6. She is Miss Radio Gibraltar. She's Catherine Galliano. Catherine likes horse riding.
And this is contestant number 2. She is Caroline Gomez. She's Miss Gibraltar, and she's our budding authoress.
Contestant number 5 is Miss S. N. Cerrulla Angelique Cooper, who likes cats and children.
And this is contestant number 1. She's Rossanna Ressa, Miss Variety Stores, and she's the young lady who sets trends in fashion.
Contestant number 4. Contestant number 7 is Miss MRW Couriers, Karina Sanchez. Here comes contestant number 4 again, Justine Hardy. She is Miss 123 Printers.
This is contestant number 3. She's Nancy Goldwyn. She's Miss Pride and Freight Services. She's a student.
the lovely ladies of the show, the 7 Miss Gibraltar 1997 contestants in their black swimsuits. Didn't they look lovely again, Susan?
Didn't they? Didn't they?
And all for some fabulous prizes.
All some fabulous prizes which we're just about to tell you about.
I will tell you first of all about Miss Personality, and this comes about by the girls in the show, the 7, choosing one of the girls that they think has the best personality. It's as simple as that. And that's a trophy donated by Radio Gibraltar. That's one of the prizes.
And another one is that for Miss Best Interview, and that is actually decided for not by our judges here this evening, but by a panel of judges from the Gibraltar Chronicle, because Miss Best Interview is for the Gibraltar Chronicle Trophy.
And then, of course, we go into the major prizes. It reminds me of the lottery.
Yeah, okay, let's start with the third one first then, shall we?
The second princess receives £1,000 donated by the Gibraltar Tourist Board and the trophy. Gibraltar Crystal donates that.
Yeah, Gibraltar Crystal Factory have actually donated and created all the lovely trophies this evening. The first princess and the runner-up to Miss Gibraltar will receive the trophy and the prize of money of £1,500, and that again, of course, is donated by the Gibraltar Tourist Board.
And top of the list, of course, as you know, is the title, Miss Gibraltar 1997, and she'll receive £3,000 donated by the Gibraltar Tourist Board and trophy. Well, trophies go for all of them, right?
Yep. Miss Gib also gets some extra prizes, which I think we can talk about later.
Perhaps we'll talk about them later if we've got time.
Because right now it's time for some entertainment.
None other than that young lady that we were talking about. Remember her from Catalan Bay and
Yes,
from Bath?
indeed. We have a very soft spot for her.
Okay. Shall we just do it? Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea Martin.
Thank you.
Pobre corazón viviendo de recuerdos, pobre mi esperanza de esperar por él, grande la soledad que dejó su ausencia, triste pasan los días sin su querer, lágrimas por él mis ojos derramaron, lágrimas de amor corrieron por mi piel. Él se fue una mañana y al despedirse me dijo que esperara, que iba a volver. Pasa la primavera, pasa el verano, se va el otoño, va llegando el invierno y sigo sola pensando en él. Pasa la primavera, pasa el verano, se va el otoño y no le he vuelto a ver, y no le he vuelto a ver. El amor que yo quiero sigo esperando y no le he vuelto a ver, y no le he vuelto a ver. El amor que yo quiero me está matando. Pobre corazón viviendo de recuerdo, pobre mi esperanza de esperar por él, grande la soledad que dejó su ausencia, triste pasan los días sin su querer, lágrimas por él mis ojos derramaron, lágrimas de amor corrieron por mi piel. Él se fue una mañana y al despedirse me dijo que esperara, que iba a volver. Pasa la primavera, pasa el verano, se va el otoño, va llegando el invierno y sigo sola pensando en él. Pasa la primavera, esperando y no le he vuelto a ver, y no le he vuelto a ver. El amor que yo quiero me está matando.
To be once again with all of you here, and I'd like to dedicate this second song to all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
The sky, I want to live a day that never dies. I want to change the world only for you. All the impossible I want to do. I want to hold you close under the rain. I want to kiss your smile and feel the pain. I know what's beautiful looking at you. In a world of lies, you are the truth. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. I want to make you see just what I was, show you the loneliness and what it does. You walked into my life to stop my tears. Everything's easy now, I have you near. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. In a world without you, I will always hunger. All I need is your love to make me stronger. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. You love me when you tell me that you
Thank you. Thank you very much. This last song, a part of dedicating it again to all of you, I would especially, very specially like to dedicate it to the people in Catalan Bay as well who are seeing me. So to people in Castle and Bay.
Cuenta una leyenda del norte que un hombre lloraba en la playa por haber perdido a su amor. Y una caracola que arrastraban las olas fue rodando a sus pies y en sus manos la tomó. La llevó a su oído para huir el mar y lo que oyó fue a su amada llamándolo. Búscame entre las olas, decía, búscame entre las olas cuando se duerma el sol. Y la primera ola despertará tus manos, la segunda ola refrescará tu cara de tanto calor, la tercera ola recorrerá tu cuerpo sin ningún pudor, y la cuarta, la quinta y la sexta jugarán contigo salpicando de ilusión. La séptima hasta el cielo, te dejo en el suelo y bailando me voy. La séptima ola esta soy yo, que te ofrezco el coral de mi beso, vestida de espumas, de algas y amor. Cuentan que después de esa noche jamás volvió aquel hombre que lloraba en la playa, que desapareció. Y una caracola que arrastraban las olas, convertida en roca, su recuerdo eternizó. Al atardecer se escucha el mar y como un eco la voz de su amada llamándolo. Búscame entre las olas, búscame entre las olas cuando se apague el sol. Y la primera ola despertará tus manos, la segunda refrescará tu cara de tanto calor, la tercera ola recorrerá tu cuerpo sin ningún pudor, y la cuarta, la quinta y la sexta jugarán contigo salpicando de ilusión. La séptima hasta el cielo, te dejo en el suelo y bailando me voy. La séptima ola
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Andrea, absolutely great. There's something I must say to you, and that is that I always appreciate those artists that I see slowly but surely making progress. And this is not just to say, it's a fact. You know, you've progressed and progressed and progressed, and now you're a star, I think. Tell me about this big difference from pop singing, which what this really is, to classical singing and opera. Is it a difficult transition for you?
It was very much because I was never, I think, introduced to the field. And it was thanks to Karel Chichon that when he graduated from the Royal Academy of Music, that for his first concert at the cathedral, he was looking for someone to sing the Laudate Domino by Mozart. And honestly, because I was working with Helen Chappie, the only classical piece I knew was Schubert, the Ave Maria by him. So he said, well, just sing it and see how it goes. And from that day, I sang in his concert, and since then, I've just fallen in love with classical music.
So now you're studying in Bath. You may have noticed we introduced you as the lady from, or young girl from Catalan Bay and Bath.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to achieve once you finish your studies?
Well, basically, I'm graduating hopefully next June. And what I have in mind of doing is furthering my career, maybe spend a couple of years in London and try my luck there in the opera world. And who knows, just at least try it.
Partnering Pavarotti, perhaps?
Or Pavarotti, whoever wants to. I don't mind.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put you in the spot now. Can I say now, let's see if you're good enough. Will you do a piece for us? No music, nothing. All right? I'm leaving you on your own on the stage.
I think it's best if I do something that everybody knows, more or less. The Habanera by Bizet from the opera Carmen. Just slightly, just a little bit. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We want to do that?
Yes, we do indeed.
And this time they're going to come on in evening wear, I do understand.
Yes, indeed. So let's welcome the 7 contestants competing for Miss Gibraltar 1997 in evening wear.
And I think we want to call contestant number 1, first of all, Miss Variety Store's Rossanna Ressa.
I used to fall in love with all those boys who mold the young cuties. But now I find I'm more inclined to keep my mind on my duties. While tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite some boy some night to dine on my fine Finan Paddy, I just adore his asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da, yeah. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I think you're perfectly swell, but my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats it so well. was a dame that a football game made long for the strong undergraddie, but I never dream of making the team, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy.
And let's now welcome contestant number 2. She's Caroline Gomez, Miss Gibraltar.
Oh, it's for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. It's all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can't make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
Contestant number 3 is Miss Trident Freight Services. She is Nancy Goldwyn.
I never feel a thing is real when I'm away from you. Out of your embrace, the world's a temporary parking place. A bubble for a minute. You smile. The bubble has a rainbow in Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody-bleeding penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me.
Hello again, contestant number 4. She's Justine Hardy, and she's Miss 123 Printers.
Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling, swear I was falling. Why, it's all
This is contestant number 5, Mrs. Mzeruja Angelique Cooper.
I was walking alone, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view, wham, bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I yell timber, watch out for flying glass. 'Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, this is it. I was walking alone, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored sky.
Hello again, contestant number 6. She is Catherine Galliano, Miss Radio Gibraltar.
Whatever and a day, the radio and the telephone and the crazy movies that we know might just be passing fancies and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay.
Contestant number 7, Miss MRW Couriers, Karina Sanchez.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Well, then take my lips, 'cause I wanna lose them. Then take my arms, 'cause I'll never use them. Well, your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? Say you took the part that once was my heart. So I'd suggest, baby, that you come and get the rest of me. Oh, well, your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. Now, how do you expect?
So here come the ladies for the last time. The 7 young ladies competing for the Miss Gibraltar crown. Here they are, for the last time this evening. Numbers 1 to 7.
C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, de petits riens de tout, mais qui en disent un long, en voyant notre mineur envieux. Les passants dans la rue nous envient, de gaieté dans ses yeux, une esprit merveilleux qui donnait la frisson. C'est si bon, sa petite sensation, ça vaut mieux qu'un million. C'est tellement, tellement bon. Oh, c'est bon. Voilà, c'est bon. Les passants dans la rue, bras dessous, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. Quel esprit merveilleux. Oh, c'est bon. Je cherche un millionnaire avec un rang Mercedes-Benz, mink coats, des bijoux. Ah, voilà. Oh, c'est bon. Peut-être quelqu'un avec un petit yacht, hein? Et s'il parle français, espagnol, italien, allemand, swahili, peut-être quelque chose comme Hebrew. Ça m'est égal as long as il y a beaucoup de loot, voilà. Oh, c'est bon. Il sera très crazy, non? You get what I mean, don't you? Voilà, c'était le monde. I wanna be mean and throw my pies. I want to wake up in the morning with that dark brown taste. I wanna see some disappointment in my face. I wanna be evil. I wanna be mad. But more than that, I wanna be bad. I wanna be evil and trumpet ace. Just to see my partner's face. I wanna be nasty. I wanna be cruel. I wanna be daring. I wanna shoot pool. And in the theater, I want to change my seat just so I can step on everybody's feet. I wanna be evil. I wanna hurt flies. I wanna sing songs like the guy who cries. I wanna be hard. I wanna drink booze. And whatever I've got, I am eager to lose. I wanna be evil.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 7 contestants for the final time, competing for the crown with Miss Gibraltar. The show's almost over. No, of course it isn't.
No, it isn't, because at this stage we're going to ask you, please, our judges, to actually leave so that you can actually work out exactly how you're going to award the pointage system. So Jessica, if you'd like to lead our judges out, please. And whilst the judges are away, yes, a round of applause, because it's not going to be an easy task for them. Thank you. We'll see you in a short while.
Yes, indeed. And whilst they're thinking about who they want to pencil in as the best, second, third, fourth, whatever, it's time for some special entertainment by our special guest star, a lady from Denmark. What is her real name?
Sonny Charlotte Carson, but we should mention before we do that she appears here this evening by courtesy of the Montague group of companies.
That's right. And also, we must say that this lady has done quite a bit in her time. She had her first hit around about 1995. It was a song called Saturday Night, rather appropriate, I think.
Yes, and I'm sure everyone will remember that one. She's also had her first debut album, which was simply called Wigfield. She has another album, which is going to be out fairly shortly, and that'll include her hit Baby Boy, which will be familiar as well.
She is the queen of pop dance music. She is... Wigfield!
Good night, everyone!
You too. My next song is called Another Day.
Well, you got me, boy, feeling just like a fool. Hey, I'm not your toy, don't you treat me cruel. Don't you stop me now, I'm doing what I wanna do. Boy, you're out of line. Now this life is mine, I can do it alone. And I'm feeling fine, now I'm here on my own. Don't you see my eyes are looking round for something new. Boy, you're out of line. I can't live another day with you. Another day with you. Well, I've seen the light and I'm getting out soon. 'Cause you tied me out and my loving is through. I can tell no lies, there is nothing left for you. Boy, you're out of line. Now this life is mine, I can do it alone. And I'm feeling fine, now I'm here on my own. Don't you see my eyes are looking round for something new. Boy, you're out of line. I can't live another day with you. Another day with you. Another day with you. Another day with you. Now this life is mine, I can do it alone. And I'm feeling fine, now I'm here on my own. Don't you see my eyes are looking round for something new. Boy, you're out of line. I can't live another day with you. With you. Another day with you. With you. Another day with you. Another day. Another day. Whoa. Another day with you. Another day. Another day. Go, 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 go. Another day with you. I can't live another day with you. Another day. Another day with you. Another day with you.
Thank you very much again. Hope you're feeling fine. Everything's all right. I'm very happy to be here. It's my first time here. Oh, very typical. Thank you very much. My next song is for a very special person. I haven't found that person yet. It's Baby Boy.
Won't you touch me, baby boy? I need happiness, so let's rejoice. Feel emotion grip your body. pretend that your body will be together, my baby boy. My baby, my baby, my baby boy, my baby boy, my baby, my baby boy.
Oh, this is aquí? You're still around? That's good. We couldn't join the beauty competition tonight. They wouldn't let us in. I'm sorry. So we're doing this thing tonight, and tonight is Saturday night. To me, it's a very special night. I love Saturday night. That's why I'm here. Come on, everybody! Hands up! Everybody! You know the song? Saturday night, I feel the air is set too high. Like you, baby. I'll make you mine. You know I'll take you to the top. I'll drive
What a fabulous performance here by Wigfield from Denmark. Did you enjoy her? And the girls.
Right, we welcome back our judges now. They've returned to the auditorium, sitting right here. They've already made up their minds, and shortly will be given the envelopes with the results of tonight's winners.
But I think it's time now to call the girls back on.
Absolutely. Let's have the 7 contestants on stage, please, contesting the title for Miss Gibraltar 1997.
That's 1 to 7.
I wanna be evil and cheat at jacks. I wanna be wicked. I wanna tell lies. I wanna be mean and throw mud pies. I want to wake up in the morning with that dark brown face. I wanna see some dissipation in my face. I wanna be evil. I wanna be mad. But more than that, I wanna be that. I wanna be evil and the trumpet ace, just to see my partner's face. I wanna be nasty, I wanna be cruel, I wanna be daring, I wanna shoot pool.
Our ladies are in place, and we'd like to call now on the Minister for Tourism and Transport, the Honourable Joe Holliday, to present the prizes tonight. Mr. Holliday slowly but surely making his way to the stage, accompanied by Jessica. She is the key to tonight's performance, Jessica is, because she holds the 3 envelopes. Who's going to be the winner? We don't know. We'll see. We'll see that in just a moment. Hello.
Good evening, Minister. We're now going to break with tradition. Generally, at this stage, we call on the Miss Gibraltar for the previous year, Miss Gibraltar 1996. But this year, additionally, we're going to call on stage her 2 runners-up. So let's start with the runner-up last year, the second princess in 1996, Miss Talitha Field. Last year's first princess, the runner-up to Miss Gibraltar last year, was Diana Vinette.
What if we introduce Miss Gibraltar 1996, Samantha Lane? Just a few words from Miss Samantha Lane. Just tell us a little bit about your reign over the past 12 months.
Well, my reign has been an interesting one. I have participated in different charities and I have thoroughly enjoyed them, and I have really enjoyed the warmth of the people of Gibraltar at these occasions. I'm honoured and I'm very grateful to have been chosen as an ambassador for Gibraltar.
Some encouragement for the incoming girl?
Well, I can say that it will probably be a very hard year for her. There will be a lot of work for her to do, and I just hope for the best, really, for her. Before I hand over my crown, I have a few thank yous to say. For fear of omitting anybody's name, I really would like to thank my friends, fellow Gibraltarians, and most importantly, my family, who've helped me in everything I do. I'd also like to thank the Honourable Joe Holliday, Minister for Tourism, who has helped me throughout the year and who has enabled me to go to Mr. Universe pageant next year. So thank you very much.
Miss Gibraltar 1996, Samantha Lane has said it all. And so on to tonight's prizes. We start with Miss Personality, and that of course is a trophy donated by Radio Gibraltar, GBC of course. And this is the one, of course, that's chosen amongst the girls. They get together and decide over the past month or so, when they've been rehearsing and been chatting together, who they think has been the girl that has had the best personality. It's as simple as that. Well, I can tell you straight away, it's contestant number 6, Miss Radio Gibraltar, Catherine Galliano.
Gibraltar Chronicle Trophy, the girl who performed best in the interview. This has been awarded by a panel of judges, of journalists from the Gibraltar Chronicle. And the winner of that award is contestant number 3, Nancy Goldwyn.
Well done, girls. Well, I call now on Jessica to come across there with those 3 important envelopes. Jessica, will you produce for us the second princess, at least the envelopes for them, second princess, first princess, and Miss Gibraltar. Thank you very much. Susan, if you'd like to open the envelopes, or at least the second princess first, and I will read.
Okay, let's go.
Can you flick? And I'll chat as you flick with your fingers.
Right, so we start in reverse order.
We're starting with the second princess, and she is about to open that envelope. She will receive £1,000 donated by the Gibraltar Tourist Board and the trophy. And of course, I think the biggest thrill is to have all this presented by this gentleman, Joe Holliday, Minister for Tourism and Transport. She is contestant number 4, Justine Hardy.
To Miss Gibraltar. The first princess is contestant number 7, Karina Sanchez.
I suppose this is the most important moment of the night, and here comes the announcement. Please put your hands together for Miss Gibraltar 1997. She is contestant number 1, Miss Variety South, Rossanna Ressa. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave you with Miss Gibraltar, Rossanna Ressa.
Her runner-up this evening, Karina Sanchez.
And the first princess, second princess, Justine Hardy.